Now that's it's. I think that's a different kind of resin because that's probably like more of like an
Oh, okay.
that's more like an epoxy resin
Okay.
where
I
this
am
is
here to learn today. This is great.
where this is like UV curing resin. It's you don't have to mix it with anything else. It hardens with UV light. Um, so like the sun, black light, anything like that.
Hmm.
Where the other resins are usually like a two-part epoxy, which with a hardener or something. Or it's a pour resin, right? So like the kind of resin that you just kind of pour in and you can use it, and it's perfectly fine. But if you were to sand that resin that you're using while you're sanding it, yes, you would need to wear like a ventilator.
So the studio I worked for in LA
Uh,
totally did not have us do that at all.
ooh,
Yeah. Creative character.
create.
They work. The creative character engineering is a prop studio, small one that's located in LA. I was doing I was doing like commuting there basically for a little bit prior to COVID to do like little like some prop fab for them.
Hmm.
And yeah, some of the resins we'd work with, they'd be like, okay, cool. Here, can you just like sand this? And I'm like, giant vent hood, but I don't even know if it was on or not.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
was reading your chat. Okay.
obviously, like you don't want to be in an enclosed room with any kind of fumes, and that's any kind of 3D printer. You're burning plastics, you're heating them up to their melting points. There are people who have allergic reactions to resins and stuff like that, but it's the smell of the resin itself isn't what the dangerous part is. Obviously, you don't want to get any liquid resin up your nose, or down. Don't like open it up and put your nose in it. I mean, obviously,
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
but
Probably a terrible plan.
yeah, I mean, you know, just like with anything, people that can get headaches, rashes, whatever, and
Yeah, anybody can be allergic to literally anything. That's a fact.
yeah. So I mean, I'm like I said, I with uncured resin, I don't even touch with my bare hands, right? So like I use nitrile gloves. Everything gets rinsed and washed off in isopropyl alcohol or mentholated spirits. And then it goes into a UV curing chamber that has like a little turntable with UV lights and a lid that blocks UV light so that no UV light can escape. And then it cures, and then when it comes out, it's safe to touch. Yeah, the smell's not correlated to the
Hmm.
level of toxicity of vapor. Yeah, for sure. It's
Yeah,
just,
this
you
is
know,
interesting to learn about today. I'm sorry I sound really awkward. Like I'm like, oh, okay, that's
no,
neat. But like,
you're
I'm
good.
so awkward when I don't know about something, and this is interesting. This is an interesting discussion y'all are having
Well,
because
no, it's
I don't know
cool
what's up.
because keep in mind that myself as well, but a lot of the people here have been 3D printing for a while. So,
Yeah.
we've lost the ability to see from the outside, so because everybody we talk to already does 3D printing and already knows, so it's good to know. Yo, Anonymous, thanks for the $60 donation to Stack Up.
Oh, dude, whoever did that, awesome. Thank you.
um, yes, that's amazing. Cool. What's up, Hursty? How are you? Uh, so it's good to get like that outside perspective because it's kind of like when they tell you like when you get a tutor, right? You'll never relate to that tutor because they think that you already know the basic stuff that they know, and they're trying to teach you other things, assuming that you already know this, and this. And for people, we talk about this all the time about people who are new to 3D printing, who are just getting into it, and everybody still talks like they assume that everybody already knows this and that whenever they're purchasing a 3D printer. When the fact of the matter is that most people don't that buy their first 3D printer don't know anything about it. They're buying it, they're going to learn how to use it, and that'll eventually come. But when they first get it, what are